So, folks, I know that is like this impression that like MAGA is like the voice of the people. They're MAGA populists. They're fighting for the working guy, and it's just like that's all such horse. Like it's just all such malarkey. And like it's reflected, you can tell that they hate you, right? Like if you're working class, you can watch them talk about you and they hate you. Okay? You know what working class people do in like cities and suburbs even? They take public transit because it's cheaper than using your car. You take the public option that is a cheaper way to get to your job, right? So most people do that. Like if you're a working class stiff in New York City, chances are to get to your work you use the subway or the bus. That's how you get around for the most part. Like people who are working class, they go like their entire lives without needing to drive a car, okay? Now, I want you to understand that because we're about to play a clip with Secretary of Transit Sean Duffy. He has some thoughts about people who use public transit.
Question.
Yes.
And by the way, listen, if you're a liberal, Larry, they want you to take public transportation. I'm okay with public transportation. We have a whole department here for it. The problem is that it's dirty. You have criminals, it's homeless shelters, it's insane asylums, and it's a work ground for the criminal element of the city to prey upon the good people. So
That's right. If you go onto a bus, you're gonna find an axe murderer. There's just gonna be an axe murderer on the bus. There's like a whole sexual assault gang on that bus. And they're also thieves. Like, genuinely, like, oh, it's just filthy. It's disgusting. Oh my God. Genuinely, having been on public transit, it's generally not dirty. It's generally totally fine. Like, I don't know, sometimes you'll encounter people who are acting like a bit weird, but like that's genuinely about the extent of it. I don't know, like in America, if you drive your car funny, like the car behind you might pull out a gun and try and murder you. So like that generally doesn't happen on like the bus. I can't really recall the last time that happened on a subway. I feel like it would be national news, especially to ghouls like this guy. Okay? Yeah, Google percentage of people who die on buses versus percentage of drivers that die in their car. Exactly.
you want people to ride a subway, make it clean. Make it safe. It's very, very simple. But these liberals...
And the thing is, it is very simple. And most of the subways in America are clean and safe.
I don't know, Larry. Maybe you figured them out. I don't get it. They don't think through this stuff. And they come up with stupid policy.
Like, imagine saying that about while defending, like, driving cars. I'm sorry. Now, maybe I'm out of pocket here, okay? But... when was the last time you guys cleaned the inside of your car? When was the last time you cleaned the inside of your car? Don't call me out like that. My car is immaculate. I never clean the inside of my car. All I have to say here, folks, is that like people have pretty dirty cars, and they're statistically way less safe in their cars. I'm just throwing out, if your major arguments are it's against public transit are cleanliness and safety, like those are both very questionable when you're dealing with just individual cars, okay?
Well, they don't invite me to their dinner parties anymore in New York. I mean, so I just have to, deal with that.
They never invited me, Larry.
Mr. Secretary, another point.
Question.
Yes.
Can we just really enjoy that they end that segment by just talking about how massively disliked they are for being pieces of shit? Oh, they never invite me to the parties anymore. They never invited me. It's just like, did you not realize that branding yourself as an evil ghoul was gonna have consequences? Just come on. I just want to say, like, ride the bus, take the subway. It's nice. I'm so excited. There's a light rail going in the Twin Cities, and I'm really excited to use it and just go around and explore new places that are way more accessible to me once that opens up. Take an adventure on public transit. It'll do you a world of good. Speaking as a disabled person who's in a wheelchair and has anxiety around driving, the whole idea of car culture is so ableist and gross and leaves a lot of disabled people without an adequate means to travel and leave their homes. Very true. Very, very true. Well, just like a little segment. I know it's not the biggest thing, but just understand if you're working class and you're using public transport, like, these people fucking despise you. Because understand, they're not talking about just like the dirt on like the subway car. They're talking about you. They think people who use the subway are dirty. They think you're dirty. They think working class people are filthy and disgusting. That's the kind of world these guys live in. And that's what they think about you.
Riverboat Jack is coming to town. All the viewers gather round. Twitch and YouTube and Swishy streams. All that content is bursting the scenes. Politics, gaming, and plenty more. Your sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's Discord.